All right, so it's gonna probably take a couple of goes, but probably should have swept it. There was so much mouse crap on there. I probably should have swept it. Whatever. You see how stained that is, right? I got the microwave and that off the ground, so that cleans that up. So it's just that, guys, and get the cupboards washed out, and then I can start closing cupboards. I'll leave them open for a good while. Like, I mean, there's no reason to close them while they're airing out. Uh, it's a lot. It's a lot of scrubbing. It's going to be a lot of scrubbing, but instantly smells better. And I'll let the window just take the air and air the place out a bit. It'll get high on the fumes there. But yeah, so like the whole place got to be scrubbed down for sure. Uh, but yeah, that's going to be such a big difference to have all that mess and clutter cleaned up. I still got to wash the microwave, so that's from up home, so it's pretty good. So once these dishes are away, I mean, it's going to look a lot different in here. In fact, this won't be out on the counter. This will only be out on the counter when I need it, right? So this will just go in there, and I might put some pots and pans in here. Like, I mean, it's not too bad, but I got to clean it out really well. And then all my forks and knives will be in here, and then I don't even know if this drawer. Oh yeah, it opens. Maybe I'll put them in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll put them in that one. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Leave this open, just get some air in there. Yeah, but I'm washing every cupboard, I'm washing everything, right? I got to do the windows. I want to take these snowflake things off the windows. Fine for women, not so much for a single guy. Kind of one of the fads I'm not into, I guess. Yeah, I got to get those cobwebs there. I maybe get that before I go, and reset my mouse traps, all of them. Get some mouse doom. I think I'm gonna relocate one of the other traps down below, see what happens down there, and leave that other one. Because that one's been like the main there. And then the pair drop, one that pair dropped in there down in the bucket over, well, can't see the bucket there. Yeah, that's the mouse bucket there. So one pair dropped in there. So, but anyway, yeah, I think that's all the work I'm going to do for today. I got lots done, so always a little bit, always a little bit to get done. So get that and sweep that up after. Yeah, maybe I'll re baking soda everything again. It seemed to pull a lot of smell out. So um, again, I got all that baking soda to get rid of. So it kind of works like a dustpan a bit. Probably put some baking soda around here because this is where a lot of the smell was concentrated because all those bags are in there. And all those bags are now out here. The bags themselves, the outside of the bags are airing out, so you don't smell them as much. But inside those bags, I can imagine it's when I start dumping those out after I start cleaning up some of this. Might even get in here tomorrow a bit. Tomorrow, main thing, clean up the mess I made over there to get all the containers. I'll leave the slop there for them. Uh, Maybe take a second go at that. Try to get all the dishes done tomorrow. Even if they're not all done tomorrow, it doesn't matter. They'll be done by the end of the week. And then once they're done, I'm never going to have to go through that again with those dishes because, like I say, I'm not one of those people that will dirty every dishes and then do dishes. No, I pretty much do them as I go. Got some vases. Don't know what I'm going to put in them. I might just use them for candles or something. I'm not sure yet. I got my candle going there. Make everything smell like Christmas cranberries. Uh, Maybe get the shop back down here tomorrow. Like a big one, I gotta wait till garbage day so I can put this out. The reason why I don't have these ones out is there are containers, even though they're not really smelling, but there was food in them, like peanut butter jars and stuff. If I put that on the porch, uh, it could be all torn apart on the porch, and then it's even more mess to clean up. So I'll just hang on to it. But once that's off the floor, oh boy, that's gonna be so so much better. Um, yeah, so there's a lot of cleaning up still left to do. As you clean, you're less likely to get more mice. Like, like getting rid of like leaving the stuff dirty like that, dishes, that's what attracts the mice too, right? So, I mean, that counter's pretty heavily stained. I mean, it was stained years ago, but it wasn't quite that badly stained. So, yeah, like that's not only mouse poop, but that's, the scum from the moldy dishes, but it's also mouse whiz. You know what I mean? It's pretty nasty when you think about what it is, because they've been crawling all around in there, right? So like there's lots left to do, like get those. I almost got all the spider webs round one done anyway. But when I get the shop back in here, I'm really gonna give it a cleansing, give it a good cleansing. But yeah, so things are coming along, and I know it's not the most exciting videos, but once you see it cleaned up, I mean, it's a nice and white the counter is right there. That's the goal, but it's going to take about 3 or 4 goes to probably get it close to that. Yeah, but once it is cleaned up, I mean, the maintenance is going to be pretty easy in here. I want to do something about this air dryer vent too. Not top priority. I could stuff it out the window, for now. I mean, I could let it go into the basement, but then you have to make sure you air it out so much that you don't create so much moisture. It's not down here, it's up there. That's probably what that is. Up there is from the moisture from the dryer vent being vented into here. Heat rises. So I don't think that's because it doesn't look wet per se. Like, I mean, there's the vent. There might be some leakage up there, but until I get up in the attic, I won't know for sure. I'm hoping that's all that is from in here, not from out there. But if there's leaks up on the roof, I got to deal with them. It's like I'm sure there might be some. But yeah, it's nice to see things coming along. It's so close to getting those dishes done, though. That, you guys, you have no idea how much of a burden. That's taken me 3 weeks. And I only started the dishes, last week. Finally got to that point. Digging out the back wall already. So I'm ahead of schedule on that. Once I get that dug out, I mean, that's going to be a really good thing once that's all dug out, because that symbol's kind of blinding. Got some fresh laundry. There you go. But once this is all dug out back a good 10 feet or so, I'm going to have to make another go in there. You can see there's already stuff starting to grow already, right? So, but I'll have to go through there with the brush cutter again, rake it out again, and then should be good for the season at that point, because it's starting to get cold and starting to see the below zero at night now. So, but yeah, I'm very, very happy with what I got done today. Would have liked to have done a little bit more on the back wall, but I even got, you can see the filling in the hole there, so I'll be able to drive the riding mower over it. I get lots done. It's just, you're juggling, right? So there's a raven. He's like, hey, I'm going to come grab some of that garbage you dropped off. It's just food. Eat it all. He's like, old moisture. I'm not saying, I'm taking no responsibility if I find dead animals that died from like botulism or whatever. But, they eat at their own risk. Yeah, like I can't wait to get this started to clean up, but I can't really do much until I get rid of the garbage cans, right? So it's going to be a few goes with the garbage cycles to get everything out. But once I get that door off, a lot of the stuff that's sitting on the deck out there can go into that wood shed, and I can pick away at it over, even if I do it over the winter, it doesn't matter. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not really in the way. On the deck, it's in the way, because I haven't brought all my tools down yet. I'm still in the chaos of bringing stuff down. So it's like, do I have that tool down here or do I have it up there? But I want to get, like, for example, they wanted to keep this table, but I wanted to clean it before they even take it up there, whatever. And they wanted to keep that thing too, that little dresser thing. I want to clean it out and demystify it before I let them take it up there. You know what I mean? The window ledges, all those plants, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what their fate's going to be, but it's probably not going to be good. Yeah, because it's just like there's no more room up there for plants, and is what it is. And as plants die up there, I think I'd be like, yeah, don't replace them. I think my dad will put his foot down for that. It's like, okay, no, you can keep the couple of core ones, but like, no, there's just too much. You know what I mean? So like it's got to be kept clean up there. This here, like I say, even if I have to put if I can't get rid of that stuff tomorrow, that door's coming off tomorrow, so at least I could start putting stuff in there, including that insulation. The idea is to clean everything around the house so it doesn't look so junky. You know, like I hate the look of that. I don't mind if there's a whole bunch of garbage in there that I can just, pick away at slowly and, get rid of a little bit each week. But if I can get rid of it all in one shot, with the truck, that'd be great. But see, when that door comes off there, I can in and out of there a lot easier. And I think there's only 2 screws holding it. I went inside and I gave it a kick and the whole wall kind of kicked out. It's like, oh, don't want to do that. Collapse the building on myself. But it's pretty rotted, right? It's going to be a woodshed only, but eventually it's all got to get cleaned out too. So, if you want to see what I'm up against, like all this is going to go back in tomorrow. I pulled that out of there just to get some topsoil. Oh, look at this. Nice little butterfly thing. I can't use it, but I'll put it there. Till I get a chance to throw it out. But you see all that stuff in there, like all that's got to be cleaned up. There is some good stuff in here, but the main thing is just to get like this couch gone, all the big stuff like the box stuff, anything paper can be burnt. You see, like there's no bed frame fold up, like no one's going to sleep on that ever again. You know what I mean? And the bed frame can go for metal, scrap metal. All these bags here, like all that's going to go. That tin, I'm probably going to take that away. I think my brother put it there to keep the animals out, but didn't really work. So you might as well just open it up and let the air get underneath it. Keep it from rotting everything. I got to mark this cable here. I thought it was just out here somewhere, but it's right there. So I think I don't think it's live, but I think the switch for it is just off. So it can go live. So I really like to get rid of that. All this I'd like to take another go at with the whippersnipper. It's going to take a couple of goes to get it cleaned up. I can get all this out of here. Any sort of little wires or something that are down by the foundation, I want to get all that gone. Takes time, guys. But the yard's going to get cleaned up big time. Once that's cleaned up, the back wall's taken care of, and the windows are sealed up for the window. They're going to put probably not going to cover that one on the end or the bathroom one on the outside, just to keep air going. And I don't want to lose that. I had that over there, but I put it. Why did I put it up there? Yeah. This is why it needs to be cleaned up in here. But the easiest thing to do is open that door and just stuff everything in there for now. My dad's shovel. Give all that stuff back. But I smell that, not that. That's so good. Again, it'll take a while for those scents to dissipate and stuff like that. Because at some point, I'm not going to be able to keep the windows open. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be too cold, right? But I think I probably got another month that I can keep that hatch open. And then, but I do want to get up there before, but just to see what I, if I'm going to be throwing more bags of insulation up there or whatever, see what I'm going to be doing, right? But again, little bits. Once the inside is cleaned up fairly well, see if I can get that thing out of here. I don't know. I thought I was going to keep it, but I'm just like, I could put something else better there. I don't know. Because it's fastened to the wall. I just got to figure out where the screws are in there. They're pretty well hid. I think he painted over them. I was like, I can't see them. I have to grab my glasses. But like that window there is sealed up. That window's sealed up. So that one's done. So it's just basically getting that big window there sealed up. This one, and then sealing the back windows on the outside, because to make sure that it's not leaking through the window. My hunch is that it wasn't leaking through the window, that all that you see on the floor here, okay, is pretty much from the water sitting up against the house, because the ground level is higher than the base, right? So, but this is dry, so. And then next year, I'd like to do something with these windows to kind of fix them up a bit better. tar stuff, get that mess dealt with. All right. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do for today. There we go.